Alright, what's up guys? This is Darren Higginbotham. Welcome back to Higgs Fishing. We started off the channel with our first episode, kind of looking for some comments on what you guys want to see, what you didn't want to see, kind of some things that you guys wanted to learn. Got some good comments back, some good feedback. I'm still working on those honey holes at Lake Altoona. I don't have all of them mapped out yet, but we'll get there. So I figured, alright, let's just go ahead and get started. We'll get started on a series with how to set up your first kayak or how to set up your first tournament kayak for a beginner, and we'll get started that way. We'll start off with tackle storage. We'll move into an unboxing. I got a new product for mine this year. I started mine last year, mind you, so this isn't completely beginner. Some of it's going to be a little bit jumping forward, and then we will, at some point, we're going to do a walkthrough of my setup with my Vibe Seaghost 110. So stay tuned. Alright, what's up guys? We're going to go ahead and get this episode started. This episode is going to be over tackle storage. Best tackle storage to use, what's right for you, what's right for your price point. And we're going to get started. So let me go ahead and probably going to grab the camera here. Let me make sure one of the bloopers from this last one was I grabbed it and it was upside down. I did the whole thing. I'm sitting here talking to myself. And the camera's upside down. You can't see nothing. The whole boat's upside down. Here we go. Alright, so for your first kayak setup. Now I got a whole bunch of crap on here, so just don't mind that. You're going to eventually have, most kayaks have the same thing, right? Like you got your spot for your seat. This is where the seat goes, and you'll see that when we do the setup. You'll have some sort of, this will either be open or it'll have a center console. The Seaghost is a center console type. And then you'll either have a tank well in the front or you'll have an open area for a dry bag. That's pretty typical. What we're looking at today is the open area in the back where your tackle storage is going to go. And obviously, guys, like for mine, I've got tackle storage in the front and I've got the center console, which is also used as tackle storage. But what we're talking about here is we're going to go over some of the products you can buy to store your tackle and your rods in the back. All right, sorry about that, guys. I'm still waiting on my table. Still trying to get things set up. And again, that's something we're going to go over when we talk about storage here. Particularly for any kind of fisherman that has, you know, a smaller size house, especially if you live like where we live in the Atlanta metro area in Georgia. But anyway, let's get back on track here. So, for somebody who is looking to get into kayak fishing, I bought this. I suggest getting it. So, let's take this out first real quick. This is what just came in. We'll go over this in a minute. My first purchase, if it were me and I was trying to save a little money, would be a general purpose milk crate. Now, I bought this Yakgear. It's a little hard to get up. There we go. I bought this Yakgear, and I bought the Yakgear because the Yakgear comes with a couple other accessories, and it's $11. Now, you buy the pack that comes with this, your rod holders are going to be $25. So, you know, total I think I spent $35 on this. But it carries everything you need it to carry, and it's more versatile than a lot of other things you can get. And like I said before, the Hobie is about $110. The black pack is $100. This is a total of $35, and this gets you started right here. Yeah, you gotta do a little drilling. Like I had to drill these in there. But not only does it give me 3 extra rod holders, to include the 2 I have on the kayak here, it also gives me some spots in here where I can tether my pliers, my vice grips. It gives me more options, places to put some of my tools. Now, I'm watching this phone and I'm about to go check it. See, we have a lot of I need a creative artist in here. I'm trying to do this without a table and everything else. All right, so $35, right? Now, why would I suggest, and this is just me, so you do you, I'm suggesting that you get this because now I've been able to kind of, this was last year's purchase, right? So last year I spent $35 to get this. I went ahead and got this. This is a Yakgear live well, $20. When I go fishing, if I go with a buddy of mine in Savannah, we go brackish water fishing, or if I go crappie fishing, you can go to any store and get you one of those little tiny bubbles, pumps, and it fits right in the side right there. I set it right here, fill it with lake water. I've got my minnow bucket, and I've got my other one for the live well. And I can go crappie fishing. I can keep them in the live well. Now I realize you can use a cooler too, and I can show you. I don't have a cooler yet for any kind of, like, if we go too much, if we go brackish water fishing, I like to use this, but they also do have coolers with this. If you'll notice, it's kind of hard to tell on the video, but it's a substantial amount of space compared to a lot of the smaller coolers that you can buy. And sometimes if you're actually, certain tournaments, if you need to keep them alive, you can keep them in the live well. $20. So you're talking about 35, $20. I'm at $55. I'm still not hitting the black pack. Now, like everyone else last year, when I started getting back into fishing and I started kayaking fishing, I went and bought one of these. And I will go ahead and tell you while I'm on a product review that this is something I would not do. If you think you're gonna stick with it, I would not buy one of these. I like it. I'm gonna keep it. I still have some Plano boxes in there that are empty, so I have room to grow. But I think I spent $45 on that, and it doesn't really fit on the kayak very well. It doesn't use very well. It's a good way to store stuff, but at the end of the day, it's stored here and it's put away. The night before I go fishing, I got to pull it out. I got to pull out what I want to use. I got to redo it every single time, and it's kind of a pain. Now, that's part of being a kayak angler. Some of that you have to do every single time. You got to come up with a game plan every single time you go out there, because it's not like a boat where you can hook it up to your hitch and just go. You don't have everything readily available, even if it's on your kayak. But this made it not extremely difficult, but a little bit more difficult than it could have been. So I will say, don't buy that. At least not at first. You need some extra storage, whatever. It was nice because it comes with 4 tackle trays, but most of your kayaks are designed around Plano trays, if they have tackle tray slots. So they don't necessarily fit these Bass Pro trays. Now, this is my favorite buy. Not everybody's going to like it. Not everybody likes it. It is what it is. This cost me $50. So again, 35, 50, 85. So I'm at 85 plus 20. So I'm at 105. I'm over a black pack now, but I'm also over a black pack with versatility. I have live well capability, and I also have bass fishing capability. I say bass fishing, you can do whatever tackle you want, but I'm a bass fish. I love to bass fish. That's what I got in here. So this is literally a Plano tackle box. It is designed for a milk crate. It literally fits perfectly, aside from trying to get it around the box here, right here in the tray. I put it in here. I use some zip ties to make sure it's zip tied in. So if you always have to be aware of rollovers, so you put some zip ties in there to make sure it's zip tied in. And it's able to carry just about everything I want to carry. I was able to transfer everything from that one into here, and I have extra space. I've got my sunscreen in the top just in case. On the side pocket, all these soft plastics were on the inside of that, and all the extra space. And all of my soft plastics are in one side pocket. All of my soft plastics are in one side pocket. In the other side pocket, I was able to get all my tools, a couple of extra things. I keep a net gator in there, knife, pliers, grips, extra batteries for the headlamp, bug spray just in case, that kind of stuff. And I've got extra space for more tools, so I still have room to grow for tools. And then this is my favorite part. I've got every single one of these in there, plus one that I'm working on. I'm trying to grow my spinnerbait collection here, and I still have space in here for the next product that we'll review. At least that's my plan anyway. We'll go over that in a minute. So, to reiterate, guys, the other thing to think about is going back to your budget. You don't necessarily have to get this. I have kind of grown And I may end up making a mistake and come back later and say to you guys, like, now I've got these 3 pieces and I don't need them because I got one black pack and that's what I'm using. So, I mean, you know, it's not all one size fits all, but I will tell you for a beginner angler, I would say this is probably the best bang for your buck. And I would say that because if you're the type of person that doesn't want the live well, you keep the 20 bucks out of it. You don't buy the Bass Pro straps. You go ahead and spend the money on this and get the Plano. You spend 85 bucks and you've got the type of tackle box you need for your kayak for the next 2 or 3 years. If you're going to continue to do it, I mean, it won't be till you outgrow this and really start doing competitions or whatever else that you're going to want to change. Oh boy, look at that. I'm over here telling y'all all about this tackle box. I didn't realize I got a whole empty. Look at that. I got a whole empty flat. Learning something new every day. So, just to rehash, tackle storage is important. Research all your options first. Don't take my word for it. Research all your options first and go out and try to, you know, take a look at these things, see if that's what you want, see if it's what you're going to need, and see if it fits your kayak is really the thing. Like, how does it fit your kayak? When you're in your kayak, are you going to be able to turn around and get to it? If not, like, how are you going to work that? Just go through all these things before you make. This is not a major purchase, I would say. I'd say it's a medium. Your kayak is a major purchase, you know, other things like that. I've got another major purchase we'll go over later. But I would say this is a medium purchase. And when you make a medium purchase on these things, just take the extra 5 minutes and make sure that you're looking at what you need. Because at the end of the day, frankly, this is how all of our wives get mad at us. Because we have a bunch of crap in the garage that we're not using. Happy wife, happy life, bro. Yeah, so tackle storage is very important. Now, that being said, we're going to go ahead and, on the next episode, let's shift gears here. Let me see if I can't fix this camera. Oh boy, here we go. Like I said, I need a creative person in here. One of these days, we're going to get some better camera equipment. I blame Verizon. It's Verizon's fault. All right, so I hope you guys got something out of that. Come on now. I hope you guys got something out of that. I hope it helped get started. Like I said, I'm going to link them below. I'm going to link this below, the Yakgear below. I'm going to link the Yakattack Black Pack, the Hobie box, and it's Thibodeau, and a couple other boxes. Now, Plano's got another one that's about $100 by itself. And I'll link that one down below too, so you can get started looking and seeing what works for you and what you want to do. All right, so that's kind of where we're going to leave it today. On the next episode, I get a little excited sometimes when I get a new toy. Technically, it's already unboxed. But in order to lead into this, we're going to do an unboxing of the Beast. Oh boy, don't drop it. The Bigsby. Anybody who's been around kayak fishing or seen it, got me a Bigsby. I haven't seen a whole lot of people put them on a Sea Ghost, so I'm pretty excited. 32-pound lithium-ion trolling motor, mainly made for kayaks and a couple other applications. Pretty excited about it. So we're going to unbox the Bigsby J2 outboard, go over what comes with it, how much it costs, why get it, why not get it, and then I'm going to show you real quick how to put it on the Vibe Sea Ghost because it takes about 3 seconds. So when I say real quick, it ain't going to take too long. So like I said, guys, next episode we'll do an unboxing and then we'll start getting into kayak setup. So until then, random sign off till I figure out what it's going to be.